This story of collaboration is brought to you by Neenah, Design Army, and Fey Printing, and tells the story of collaborating with all of your partners to create a color palette across all the substrates you use for your projects.
Part of our job as marketers is to inspire designers, and you can only do so much with a swatch book. So we had this idea, we want to show our papers in a way that inspires designers beyond just the swatch book. Let's show them our papers in their finished form. What are others doing creatively with our paper? So we launched the Idea Shop. It's a fantastic place for designers to go and see paper in its finished form. They can search it by industry, by technique, by paper. They can see up-close photography of these projects that others are doing on our paper. So the challenge is, how do we launch a website to designers? What do we do to get our paper into their hands to build that brand and the knowledge that Idea Shop is out there? And then we have to drive them to the site. So we went to Design Army, who, when you think about it, they're our target audience. They are designers, and we asked them, what can we do to launch this site? What can we do that's something really different, something new and innovative? And that was the start of where we landed with this amazing project. So in working with Design Army, the wonderful concept that they came up with was a unboxing moment. From there, the directive was, how do we include as many examples of our paper, just like the Idea Shop does? It showcases papers in all of the different end uses that a designer might use it for. We wanted this kit to do the same thing. So that meant close to 15 different substrates that we included, also showcasing different formats such as label, packaging, point of purchase, direct mail, we have envelopes, we have a box, the list goes on. But it was quite the challenge to think about, how do we pull all of these components together into one cohesive promotion? The Idea Shop has its own brand standards, and the color palette consists of some of our paper colors, such as a deep black. There's our Astro Bright's Lift-Off Lemon, it's a fluorescent yellow. There's our classic Cobalt, which is a bright blue, and then we have shades of Craft. So that's the color palette we're working with. Now naturally we would want to pull those papers into the promotion, and so that consisted of using those papers for the components as well as printing those colors to match. So now that we had the components all figured out, it was a matter of making sure that they all worked well together. They needed to match, they needed to look like a cohesive package. And so that's where we enlisted the help of Fey Printing.
We received a challenge from Neenah regarding a new project, and started the project out with matching a paper color with an ink. That's a challenge. So how we went about that was we started with drawdowns, and we tried to do it in an offset press, and we could get close to the match, but it wasn't quite fluorescent enough. So we looked at a digital version of the Lift-Off Lemon Astro Bright color, which is a fluorescent color. So we found an HP Indigo fluorescent yellow. And when working with the yellow, we tried it with one hit of yellow, then we went into 2 hits of yellow, and it happened to be a perfect match. The match just worked very well. It matched the color, it matched the palette across the Idea Shop project. From there, we were printing some dark blacks. We were doing some foil stamping, embossing on various substrates. So now we had the challenge of matching substrates, color, and textured papers all across the project. And with that, everything turned out very well. There was a little bit of testing on and off, and when working with a designer, it's important for us to start out, know their expectations, for us to take it from there, work with the die lines, work with how things are going to go together, how is the end piece going to be mailed out, how is it going to be all put together and boxed up and ready for the customer to experience the project. My best advice to everyone out there is working with your printer, the communication, the expectations of the project is all key to making the project the best it can be. And working with Neenah and Fey together, it was a great combination and great partnership.
So sometimes it takes a village to get what you want, and everybody brings what they know to the table, but collaborating with your printer is the only way to make sure it manifests the way that you want it to. To learn more about our partners, Neenah, Design Army, and Fey Printing, look in the notes of this video. Visit projectpeacock.tv to learn about all of our partners and our upcoming programming. Until next time, print long and prosper.